What's going on? This is Chris Badgett from LifterLMS, and today I wanted to take a look into my crystal ball and share with you what I'm seeing in the future for online education in some very specific use cases. So let me draw that for you. I call this the online education future focuser. And just to describe what's going on here, we have essentially 4 stages. Maybe you've heard the term follow-on effect or knock-on effect. That's what we're talking about here. And let me just clarify what I'm talking about here. So the first level effect is kind of like what we're experiencing right now. And I'm going to provide some examples. But essentially, things just keep happening like dominoes. After the first order effects, the second order effects. Like, for example, in the crisis times we're in, once certain businesses closed, then the second order effect is that a certain group of people that work there lose their jobs and need to go on unemployment. And then those, and then it just keeps going. It goes to third order effects and fourth order effects and so on. But let me talk about this in a crystal clear way with examples. So let's look at a specific type of person in a couple of different industries. The first I want to look at with you today is the teacher. So if we put the teacher here and we look at what the teacher is doing, what's the teacher doing right now? What's the first order effect of our current pandemic times? They are teaching from home. And then what's the second order effect? Well, eventually in Zoom, they're going to hit the record button and end up with these recorded video lessons. Because not everybody can make the class at the time it's delivered. And there's different reasons to record. That's probably the main one. And then what happens after that is they start looking for a LMS, which stands for Learning Management System, to capture the value. They need, they're teaching from home, and they ultimately figure out they need to record those videos, and then they figure out they need to structure those videos in a meaningful way inside of a learning management system. And then here's where it gets really interesting. What opportunity presents itself from here? So after they've figured out how to do LMS value capture with their recorded teaching content, they have another opportunity or light bulb moment that goes off when they realize that their training and their teaching and the ability to deliver it at scale without limitations by geography or even potentially number of students in the classroom, they can start a curriculum business where they sell their online curriculum kind of like a textbook to other teachers. So there's all kinds of opportunity here. This is taking our current situation and doing, as they say, taking lemons and turning them into lemonade. But let's look at another player in the space. Let's look at the gym trainer, personal trainer, or somebody who does some kind of fitness class at a gym. What are they doing? Well, they're pretty much doing the same thing, but they're training people from home. And then what do? They find the record button in Zoom, and they have recorded video classes. And in a very similar way, they end up with LMS value capture. And then ultimately, once they have this skill set that kind of arose out of a need to adapt really quickly and just survive, they realize the giant opportunity that is becoming an online fitness coach business that's not limited by geography in the ways that the gym was. So this is the evolution for the gym trainer: adapting, training from home, finding the record button in Zoom, and creating video lessons, figuring out that, hey, not everybody can attend the class live, but still get value in the same way that, people have been doing workout DVDs from home from a very long time. And then they realize they've got the skill set and can become a global online fitness coach, not limited by geography or class size. So that's the first, second, third, fourth order effect there. And let's look at two more. And I could just keep going, but in the interest of time, I'm only going to do 4. If you like this video, press the like button, leave a comment down below. If we look at the speaker, all the conferences that have been canceled, what's up for them? Well, the first thing that happens is they get invited to a virtual summit, which is basically an online conference. But they don't create it, they get invited to it, so the show goes on in a virtual summit. But then what happens is they realize, that wasn't that hard from a technology perspective to run Zoom, collect some money through a WordPress LMS like LifterLMS, and deliver the stuff live, and then put it inside the LMS and turn it into an evergreen product. So they decide to build their own online platform to do the same thing, but just for them. And then what comes next? They realize that they no longer have to get on planes and stay in hotel rooms away from their family and whatnot, even though they miss it right now with what's going on perhaps. But they realize that they can license their training and their talks to others without repeating themselves and having it to go live every time. And they can really expand a new stream of revenue in that way through other people's audiences. And then what happens? Their friends in the speaker circuit start asking them, hey, how'd you do that? Not only are you surviving, but you're thriving in this economy. They see an opportunity to become affiliates for the tools that that make this kind of online training platform and licensing possible, like LifterLMS. And maybe they even get into the service business to build these types of sites for clients, or build another division in their company to do that. So they go from virtual summit speaker to owning their own online training, course delivery, training-based membership site platform with a tool like LifterLMS. They get into licensing their content. And then they get into a third revenue stream, which is becoming an affiliate for the tools that make it possible as their speaker friends start noticing what's going on. And we're going to do one more for you today. So if we look at the WordPress Freelancer, in these current times. What's going on with them? Well, some of their clients are not spending as much money with them anymore, but they realize that some industries are booming, like online education, course delivery, membership sites, stuff you can build with LifterLMS. They get into the online education focus. If they want to capture revenue, there's revenue happening in this market right now. And then what happens after they plant their flag and raise their positioning and their messaging, that they help people build online education websites or learning management systems or membership sites or online courses, whatever you want to call them. Then they get sub-niche focused. Just to drive this point home, if we go back up to here, you could build an entire WordPress freelancing business around just this niche right here. This right here is the online fitness coach business is an example niche. Especially these fitness trainers and coaches may not be great technologists. They're going to find the opportunity down the road here, and they're probably just going to want to hire it out and not build the site themselves. So they're going to need a WordPress freelancer who knows online education, but who also knows the if they're sub-niched in exactly online fitness membership sites, they're the obvious go-to because they've positioned themselves correctly. And then what happens next? Next, they join the LifterLMS Experts program so that we can promote them, send leads their way, and just position themselves to get in front of this demand and just have the leads come to them more than them just having to do their own content marketing, doing their own outbound sales. They can do that, but why not accelerate by joining the LifterLMS Experts program? And what happens after that? After that, I've seen it happen so many times that I'm just going to say it's highly likely that it's going to happen. They're going to build all these sites for clients in whatever niche, whether it's fitness, business, health, personal development, whatever it is. They're going to see the power and the fun of building courses, and they're going to build their own membership site or online course. And if you look at the LifterLMS case studies, just go to lifterlms.com, click on case studies in the main menu, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So you can see here, you could argue where we are right now. I mean, the world is changing fast and slow at the same time. But, mostly we're right here in this first order of the pandemic times. Everybody's just trying to figure this out, trying to survive, trying to stabilize, trying to adapt. But, the second order is coming, and for some people, they're already moving on it. They're already here. But for a lot of people, they're still in the first order effects, just trying to, get back in stability mode, do what they can to stabilize the situation. And then the third order effects come, which most of the world isn't here yet, but I can see it coming. And then the fourth order effects aren't really here. Maybe a few early adopters are just moving fast, futurists, other people who kind of geek out about the future like myself and spend a lot of time thinking about it or having already thought about it just in the past in case there was a crisis situation. There's opportunities here. So if you're watching this video and you know somebody who is a teacher or who perhaps is a gym trainer or a speaker or somebody who builds WordPress websites for clients, send them a link to this video, and hopefully it can help them in some way to just kind of take a look into some possible future situations and position themselves to take advantage of the opportunity and perhaps focus what they're doing, and or maybe just think about things in a different way to make their business thrive more, and also just get ready for some potential opportunity, or just see new opportunity that's sitting out there, demand waiting to be captured. But I hope you're doing as good as you can be during these crisis times. My name's Chris Badgett. I'm the CEO and co-founder of LifterLMS, and I just wanted to share with you some of my strategic thinking time this Sunday morning. While we're in the middle of all this, I just wanted to share. This is the kind of things I do when I'm scenario planning and geeking out and thinking about how I can serve and add the most value. So if you like this video, smash the like button, and I hope this has benefited you in some way and unlocked some growth for you and those you love. Have a great rest of the day.